Alright, so today we're going to do a pot roast. Quick, simple, easy.
Cause it's a bachelor's pantry. It's time for cooking.
I got my grandma's crock pot. It's probably the first one that was ever made. We're going to use that one. We have a pot roast right here. This is a real, it's a real tough piece of meat. You can't just throw this onto your grill and grill this off. It's going to be like biting rubber. You have to slow cook this kind of meat. We're going to salt and pepper it, okay, all over. And tougher pieces of meats like this, what we do first is you pan sear them. You get the outside nice and golden brown, okay? Nice coat of seasoning on there. And then we're going to throw it in the pot with some liquid, basically braise it, okay, for about 4 hours. So we get a little bit of olive oil in our pan. Pan's already smoking hot there. Got this around, get that meat. That nice sizzle. Make sure your pan's nice and hot. If it's not hot enough, your meat's going to stick. See how that's not sticking right there? Throw it in there super hot, sear the outside real fast, and get it a nice golden brown. Nice little pan seared golden brown. We're gonna bring it over here to our crock pot. Take that piece of beef out of there and just toss it right down in there like that, okay? We have onion, celery, and carrot. Now you can throw these in here just raw, just like that. You're still gonna extract a lot of flavor, but I like a little bit more flavor. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these, take this back over to the flame. Now remember to season everything. We've still got this on high heat. The reason why I'm doing this is because we're going to caramelize. We're going to get a nice brown coating on the outside of these vegetables. A little caramelized flavor, a little salt, fresh black pepper. I'm going to let that sit for a little bit on high heat. And I'll give it a toss in about 2 minutes. But we want to get a nice brown coating all over all the vegetables before we toss them into that pot. You can see in there those onions are starting to brown up just a little bit. See that? It's good flavor in there. Now we're just going to throw them right in there. Right in that pot, just like that, okay? Hey, come over here. You can tell this is grandma's. Like I said, this is like the first one that's ever been made. Newer ones, they'll have numbers. You can go from like 1 to 10 or whatever, okay? But basically, this is 4, okay, setting, and that's low. Now what we're gonna do is just take a little bit of beef broth. We're gonna add some fresh herbs, a little rosemary, and some thyme to this a little bit later on. Now, you don't wanna add the fresh herbs right now because what'll happen is they lose their flavor and they start to turn bitter if they cook too long. Now you can use dried herbs if you're gonna put them in at the beginning of a dish like this. That's not a problem, but I like fresh herbs. You throw them in, I don't know, about a half hour before it's done. I have a little bit of water just to cover the top of that. Throw a lid on. As a bachelor, it's perfect. You're gonna have this for like 4 to 5 days afterwards. Pot roast to be continued.